Right, hi guys, Charlie Tango 1 coming at you here with an order from a customer, Andrew. He wanted an extra long slip lead, and he wanted me to do it out of Latigo, so that's what I'm doing, and I've got to join it on. So what I've done at the moment, I've already marked these two pieces here of leather, 2.5 inches. Oh, I don't know if that'll come in focus or not. 2.5 inches to split it. I'm going to split it halfway down here. So I'm going to do one on the underside, and also put it on the line and pull it through, and we've now split. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Oh yeah, you might be able to see it. I've split it halfway. Can you see that? And I'll just feather off this end as well. That's that one done. Now I'm going to do this one, which is on the face, the top side of it. Like so. And this blade is razor sharp. You could have a shave with that. Right, now bear with me, and I'll bring this camera back up here now. Let's go back to where we were. Bring it up here. Where are we? Just try and make sure I've got it in focus, or whatever you want to call it. Yep, I think we're going with that, aren't we? Yeah, we're going to go with that. I'll go a bit closer, I think. Yep, that's going to do me. Right. Now, sorry about that, I've got to get that right. Now I'm going to feather off this edge, which is not rocket science, but okay. You can cut that with a pair of scissors as well, just take the feathering off. That's it, that's that one done. I've gone there 2.5 inches, have I? 1, 2. No, I haven't. I've gone 2 inches there, haven't I? What's this one? 2.5. So I'll just take that little bit off. Got that wrong, didn't we? That's that done. Right, 2.5 inches, feathered that down, same here, feather this one down as well. Can't see there, can you? Scissors, take the whiskers off. Put that in the rubbish bin. Right, now what we're going to do, we're going to join these. So I'll get me a bit of stuff that I put down. To join it. He also wants to cut the stops on here, which is not a problem because that's just, well, it's just basically something that goes like that, really. Where are we? You can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's just basically a stop that's going to look like that, so that it doesn't slip back loose from the ring, and when the dog puts his head down to hunt, suddenly his lead's gone. But then it's a walking lead, it's not a training lead or a long line. They're totally different. A long line or training lead, you have a ring on one of your collars, on one end of your collar, and on the other end you have a swivel. And in that swivel you can clip your lead onto, and so if your dog starts running around in circles, it's not going to get all twisted and tangled up, is it? So let's put a little bit of this on. I don't even know if I'm in shot now. Let's have a look. Right, I've got to be in shot here, haven't I? That's it, nice bit of glue on there. Right, that's that done. What I'll do to speed things up, I'll get my good old faithful hot air gun. Just give that a moment to go off a little bit. Put the lid on my glue because that evaporates very quickly. Now, we're going to have this one over here. Just making sure that I've got it all in shot actually, because I'm no good, you know. That's the only thing when you're doing a video, you've got to keep looking at your camera to make sure you've got everything in shot. So now we've got this step piece that you've seen. You see it? There's a full thickness there. And now you can see where I glued it, it's half the thickness. So we then put that on there. I just overlap that just a tiny little bit. I turn it over. And I'll put that one on there as well, just touch that, and then what I'll do is I put it down there like that. Now I get hold of that on my anvil. Right, that's that job jobbed. So we're joined on now, aren't we? So what you've got now is original thickness, and when you've got the two joined together, comes out at the original thickness. Ain't that clever? There you go, Andrew. So that's how it's done anyway. So now you know. Right. What I've got on here, this, I'm going to put a good bit on here. Where are we? Right, okay. Now, I'm going to split this for the ring. Bear with me. That's it. Now for the ring, I'm working out a camera shot again. I've got to stop doing that. It's up here, come on. Am I in shot? Yeah, ring. I can afford to do that 2.5 because I'll be cutting back on stuff, won't I? So let's go 2.5 on there. Bear with me. You see now I'll split it now, so I won't bring the camera down there again. I'll just split that. Oh, get out there. See now that's as close as you're going to get to halfway, isn't it? Right. Now, feather that piece off again. Chuck that in there. That's that one done. Now, I'm going to measure along here. I forgot what I'm going to measure along there. Bear with me, 16 inches, wasn't it? 16 inches. Put it down to there, to 2 inches, 2.5. No, I'm going to go 17, I think it is. So I'm thinking out loud, 17, go back 2 inches. Yes, that's right, 17 inches, there we go. Inches, cut across there, cut back 2.5. So now we've got that to go in there and there. No, sod it, I'll go in 18 inches. And 2.5. That's it. So this bit here and here, that's glue. Now, before I go any further, what I'm going to do, what's done with that? Oh, here it is. I'm going to shave off this edge. Being a sharp edge, you've got a hand on your hand, it can tend to cut a bit, like, although it's a soft Tego leather, it can still do it. So I'm going to take that off there. Then I'm going to take it off there. I'll mark that. See, it just marks you to nail this stuff. That one done. Nothing worse than a sharp edge of a piece of leather digging into your wrist or something. I mean, some people like to put this through their hand through it and have it on their wrist, but of course your skin's very soft here, isn't it? So it's going to rub on it. Right, that's got that one done. So I can do this one to there, up to there. And your join from the stitching of your loop handle to your join is some 38 inches away from your join. There's your join and there's your handle, so not a problem. Right, put that round there. Stitch this. And then what we'll do is we'll cut off the other end. We'll cut off this end to the length that we want. So I'm going to stitch this join, and I'll do at the same time I'll glue this handle. So out comes the glue again. This is going to be a long video, by the way, Andrew. Getting there. Where are we? Let's get some glue on there. I mean, even though this is impregnated with oil, it still does glue well. And I put a couple of side stitches on there anyway, you know, to make sure it just protects that area where it's going to be splayed open with your hand or something. I put plenty on because, as I say, it's very absorbent, this Latigo. But whew, that's what you want, really, isn't it? Put the lid back on there. We all know why. And you find I do rub it on a bit. I talk to myself, and you know, I do back flips, everything. Right, I'm rushing this one up. That's it, I'm going to put that over there, like so. And what I'm going to do now is hammer that down. Did you get that? Yeah. That's it, that's that done. Now I'm going to stitch them two together, and I'm going to bring you back there, so it's plenty of movement there, see, like loads of movement there. Where are we? Put that down there, and get that out of the way. I'm fed up with seeing that thing there, don't want that there. Put this here so we can see what we're doing, maybe. How about that? I'll see what we're doing now, can't we? Right, I'm just going to pause the camera for a minute while I stitch this up and stitch the join up, and then I'll bring you back. Right, you don't want to see back. Yeah, all you're going to hear is my machine going. Finished. So, bear with me for a moment. Stitched. There's the handle. That's the join on piece. See if I can come in closer. I don't know if I can. That might be closer for you. I don't really know. So I'm going to move it back out a little bit now, because otherwise you ain't going to see what I'm doing. Right, that's that done. Now That's joined it on. We've got a big long piece now. Now to the ground, and to the top of my head is 5'11". You know, well, that's a nice long lead, that one. So I measured it out, what I was going to do. I think, I can't, what did I say it was? I forgot now, 40. I must remember to bloody jot things down, mustn't I? 60, 6'6", wasn't it? Yeah, 6'6". Let's have a look at that then. Put that there. That's there. Here's the join. Bear with us. 6 foot. 6 foot is 72 inches, isn't it? Of course it is. Was in my day. I'm going to 75. Anyway, that's that one. $60. Getting there, mate, getting there. Am I in short? Yeah, 60. 72. 72. Yes, it's 4 times 5 times 60. 60, 72. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 18. And I want 3 inches, 6 inches turned back. 24. 1, 2. 1, 2 inches. 2.5 and 1, 2, 23 inches is what we're going with. That's it. I'll turn back, take back 4 inches. More than 6 foot, mate. That's what you want. Was it 48? I don't know. Fucking long lead that. Sorry, that's a long lead that is. $72. $72 then plus 2 inches, isn't it, I think? Right, let's do it again, mate, if you're not sure. That's what I say. Right. Oh. 6 foot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18. That's for the handle though, wasn't it? Right, I've got there in the end, mate. Right, let's get that cut. And right, out of 2 pieces, I'm left with a bit of waste of 24 inches. 24 inches waste. I really don't know what I can use out of that. Unfortunately, and that's why I try not to avoid going in the middle, because you're wasting stuff, you know. And I've got a little tub here and I keep putting it all in there and it keeps building up and building up, but I don't get no small jobs to do it. Right, that goes over there. Let's put that away, that up there. In the end, I tend to keep myself tidy if I can. Where are we? Yeah, right, okay. Now, I've got to turn this back for the ring. What do I do? 2 inches, didn't I? Something like that, or 2.5. Makes 5 then, doesn't it? 2.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fold that over to there. Yeah, I don't want too much in there, otherwise it's going to restrict the dog. Right, just split this leather. Won't take a minute. There we go, get out of it. Feather off this edge. Like so. Trim it with the scissors. Get all the fluffy bits off. Get a 1-inch ring of stainless steel. I do like the solid nickel. Not nickel plate, it's solid nickel, but it's so expensive. Got a couple in there, but whew, half the time you need a mortgage to bloody buy them. Otherwise I use nickel all the time because that don't rust. Right, let's put this in a bit of glue here. Ain't no good putting it there when you can't see it, is it? So I do tend to put the hot gun on this just to get it going if I can. Otherwise it's like watching paint dry, isn't it? Only this time it's glue. Sorry. There. That might do it. I can now put that in my thinners to keep the brushes soft. That can go back on there. Like so. That's it. Quickly warm this one up. stainless steel ring. Put that on there like so. And I do tend to pull it. And does anyone know the reason why? I'll tell you why. It's just to get that nipped up there. Because if the dog pulls, sorry about the nickel burning marks there, but if the dog pulls, he's not going to stretch that anymore. You're going to get a positive. You're going to get a positive pull on that. Right. So there it is. Oh, much better, isn't it? I'm going to finish stitching this up. Then the video will be finished. What's the time? It's 10:30 on a Tuesday morning. I will just stitch this up. Bear with me a minute. Oh, right, okay. Was one of the paint tins expanding because of the heat in this shed. The sun's beating down on the roof. Right, that's that one. Let's put that in there. Yeah, just got the other side of the ring out. One second, a minute. Go and make a cup of tea, quick cup of tea, Andrew. Right, that's that stitched. Bear with me, be there 2 seconds, Andrew. Just gonna make sure I burnt these in. There we go, one there, cut that off. Cut that one off. Turn that over and snip that and that. I do all double stitching on my work. I go over it and then I'll come back and go over it again. Right, turn that off. Whack this on there. I don't know if you'll see that, it might do, but I'm only banging down the stitching, mate, that's all. That's it. Lovely jubbly. Yes, Brian, man, I'm glad to see that, mate. There you go. That's your ring on. Okay. Make sure it's focused, that's why. When you go up close to the camera, you can't seem to get it in focus if you're not careful. So you have to wait a little while. Right, that's that done. Right. Let's go for your overall length, Andrew. From the ring, there we go. Well, that's 5 foot, isn't it? 5. There you go. That's 5 foot to there. Well, and that's 5 foot to there. And here's your extra little bit with your loop on. Brings you to 6 foot, and then the turnover. Alright. So knowing you still want to know. I just got to put the stopper on. But that's one I've done. Stopping that. Let's look at this one, see where this one, this is a longer one, let's see where this one goes. Right, I'm getting there, Andrew, I'm getting there. The overall length, Andrew, from ring right to the end of the handle is 74 inches, mate. That should do you, shouldn't it? Hopefully. So, let's go back out. Oh, there you go, Malcolm. So, all done. Nice little lead there. I had the camera on close up so you could see what I was doing. Now, I'm going to have a cup of tea and I'll take this indoors, but I've got to put this ring, I've got to push it through, alright? And the reason I'm doing that, or failing that, I could have pushed it through the handle with it, through the ring. But I'll take it back out, turn the telephone away, because some of this, you've got to take this edging off, so it don't dig into your dog's neck. So I'll take that to the bit that matters. Oh, where are we? Take it up to that half. Oh dear. Now I'm rounding this piece off here because where are we? Because this is where the dog's going to be. Oh, I took it so hard, didn't I? Not all the way. You don't want it cutting into your dog's neck, really. It is self-explanatory, but sometimes some people do ask, well, why'd you do that? Well, it's not, not being rude, but some people don't know, so that's why I always explain it. To be on the safe side. Well, that's that done. Now I'm not gonna put the keeper on yet. I'll finish this video and then upload it, and then put it through the handle, shall I? And then I'll put the keeper on. But at the moment I'm just going to squash it up, like so, like that, and push it through. Yeah, that's right, clears your dog's neck. So you got quite a way from there to the join, and it's a big loop for his neck, so you're not going to be anywhere near this join. So, and as I say, I've taken off the corners on this so it doesn't make it sharp. So as I say, I've had to put that in there. I've had to put that loop on there now because I've got to put the keeper on here, and if I put the keeper on first, I'm stuffed then, won't be able to get, well, I could do, I'll have it up here like, and then double this back on itself, but hey, let's just go for it. Well, anyway, that's I'm not going to have it on anymore. There it is, Andrew, that's one of them made. I just got to split another two pieces down, join them on, and we go from there. Bob's your uncle, Fan is your aunt. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheerio.